Have you ever woken up one morning, looked out the window, and realized life has slowed down, but your soul is still running? What if I told you that the most meaningful chapter of your life may be just beginning, not behind you, but ahead? This video isn't just for the retired, it's for the re-inspired. Part 1. The silence after the applause. When the last day of work ends, something unusual begins. No alarm clocks, no deadlines, no meetings, no reason to rush. At first it feels like freedom, like someone has gently loosened the collar of a tightly wound life. But slowly, subtly, the silence starts to echo, not just in your home, but in your heart. You've spent decades giving to your job, to your family, to your responsibilities. You built a life brick by brick, day by day. But retirement? Retirement can feel like standing in a quiet auditorium after the show is over. There was applause, there was purpose, there was noise. Now, there's just you. And in that stillness, many ask, what now? Who am I without my work? What's left to strive for? These are not questions of despair. They are the soul's gentle invitation to see life again, but through a new lens. And that lens is gratitude. Gratitude isn't just a polite thank you. It is not just something we say at the dinner table during Thanksgiving. Gratitude is the art of noticing. It's the power of presence. It's the wisdom of being instead of constantly doing. You see, for years, maybe for your whole life, you were trained to achieve, to run, to conquer. That's what the world rewards. That's what society tells us success looks like. But now life is offering you a different kind of success. A success measured not in paychecks, but in peace. Not in promotions, but in presence. Not in achievements, but in awareness. And that, dear listener, is where gratitude becomes your new compass. Imagine this. You're sitting on your porch, tea in hand, watching the trees sway gently in the wind. The world isn't asking anything of you right now. And for the first time, you can actually see the dance of the leaves. You can hear the way the wind moves like music. You can feel the warmth of the cup in your hands. That is gratitude in action. It's not flashy, it's not loud, but it's real. And in this phase of life, that's what you're being invited into. Gratitude after retirement is a gateway, not a goodbye. It's not the closing of a book. It's the opening of a new chapter. One where the little things matter more than the big ones ever did. And here's the truth no one told us. The greatest value you can give the world now is not your labor, but your light. Not your productivity, but your presence. And gratitude is how you unlock that light. Part 2. Gratitude heals the regrets of the past. Let's talk about something few of us ever say out loud. Regret. It has a quiet way of sitting with us, especially in the stillness that comes after retirement. It shows up as memories, a conversation we wish we'd handled better, a risk we didn't take, a dream we buried under duty. No matter how full our life has been, there's often a corner of the heart that whispers, I wish I could go back and do it differently. And now, in the calm of retired life, those whispers can become loud. But here's something the younger version of you didn't know. You don't need to go back to heal. You only need to look back with new eyes. That's what gratitude does. Gratitude doesn't erase the past. It reframes it. It says, I did the best I could with what I knew at the time. Those choices, good or bad, shaped the life I have now. And for that, I am thankful. You see, every misstep was still a step forward. Every delay carried a lesson. Every goodbye created space for something new to enter. And the older you get, the more clearly you begin to see regret is not your enemy. It's just a version of you asking to be seen and finally forgiven. Think about this for a moment. If your younger self walked through the door right now, full of energy, ambition, and confusion, would you scold them? Or would you sit them down, offer them tea, and say, "You did all right, kid. Look at the life we built." That is gratitude. It's soft. It's kind. It's healing. Because true gratitude isn't just for sunny days and perfect memories. True gratitude includes the storms. It honors the heartbreaks. It holds space for the mistakes. It says, "I'm grateful not just for the joy I had, but also for the pain that taught me how deep joy can go." And maybe, just maybe, the reason you're here today, listening to this, feeling these words, is because it's finally time to let go of the weight you've been carrying. You've earned peace. You've earned rest. You've earned the right to forgive the past. Gratitude doesn't ask you to forget. It asks you to remember differently, with compassion, with perspective, with love. So the next time regret knocks on your heart, greet it with grace. Say, "Yes, I remember that moment and I thank it, because it helped shape the person I am today." That is the power of gratitude in later life. It turns wounds into wisdom. It transforms regret into reflection. And it gives you a story not of shame, but of strength. Part 3. Finding meaning in the ordinary. Every day is a gift. Retirement often brings a quieter rhythm to life. No longer dictated by calendars or schedules, days unfold in their own unhurried way. For many, this new pace can feel unfamiliar, even unsettling. Without the usual busyness, the hours can seem to stretch endlessly, empty of meaning. But what if that's exactly where the magic lives? What if the secret to a joyful retirement is learning to find meaning in the ordinary? This is where gratitude becomes your greatest teacher. Look around you. Notice the small things. The gentle warmth of morning sunlight spilling through your window. The familiar sound of birdsong outside your door. The soft rustle of leaves in the breeze. These moments may seem small, but they are the threads that weave a rich tapestry of life. When you begin to appreciate these everyday gifts, something shifts inside. A sense of wonder returns not from extraordinary events, but from simple presence. Gratitude trains your heart to see these ordinary moments as sacred. Each breath, each smile, each shared conversation becomes a treasure. And in doing so, it gives your days new meaning, not because they're filled with activity, but because they're filled with attention. Imagine waking up tomorrow with a sense of curiosity about the day ahead. Not a to-do list, but a to-be list. A list of moments you want to experience fully. Maybe it's savoring your morning coffee without distraction. Maybe it's calling a friend you haven't spoken to in a while. Maybe it's simply sitting outside and watching the world turn. These aren't small acts. They are acts of radical appreciation. Because when you live with gratitude after retirement, life stops being a countdown. It becomes an unfolding story, rich, full, and deeply yours. And that story is still being written. Part 4. How gratitude transforms your health, relationships, and happiness. As we grow older, health and relationships often become our greatest treasures, and sometimes our biggest worries. But here's a powerful truth backed by science and lived experience alike. Gratitude is medicine for the body, balm for the soul, and glue for relationships. Let's start with health. Studies show that practicing gratitude regularly can lower stress hormones, improve sleep quality, and even strengthen your immune system. In other words, being thankful doesn't just feel good, it helps your body stay strong. Imagine waking up feeling more rested, less anxious, and more energized just because you made a habit of noticing the good in your life. Now, relationships. After retirement, social circles can shrink. Friends move away, family dynamics shift, and loneliness can creep in. But gratitude opens the heart. When you express thanks to those around you, whether a neighbor, family member, or longtime friend, you deepen your bonds. Gratitude encourages kindness, patience, and empathy. It turns ordinary conversations into meaningful connections. And finally, happiness. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's missing to what's present. It rewires your brain to recognize abundance instead of lack. This shift creates a lasting sense of contentment, not dependent on external circumstances, but grounded in your own awareness. So, dear listener, gratitude after retirement is not just a feel-good idea. It's a powerful practice that can uplift your health, nurture your relationships, and expand your happiness. If you found value in this and want to keep discovering ways to enrich your golden years, please subscribe and join our community. Because your journey of gratitude and joy has only just begun. Part 5. Cultivating a daily gratitude practice. Simple steps to transform your retirement. Gratitude is powerful, but like any skill, it grows stronger with practice. You don't need hours or complicated rituals. Just a few simple, gentle habits can open your heart to a new way of seeing life. Step 1. Start with a gratitude journal. Each morning or evening, write down 3 things you're grateful for. They don't have to be big. Maybe the warmth of your morning coffee, a smile from a stranger, or a peaceful moment in your garden. Over time, you'll begin to notice the abundance around you, even in the quietest days. Step 2. Express thanks out loud. Make it a habit to tell someone when you appreciate them, your spouse, a friend, a neighbor. Sometimes a simple thank you can brighten someone's day and deepen your connection. Step 3. Practice mindful presence. During daily activities, whether it's washing dishes, walking, or reading, pause and fully engage your senses. Notice the colors, sounds, textures. This mindful attention is a form of gratitude for the moment you're living. Step 4. Reflect on challenges with compassion. When difficult feelings arise, try to see what they've taught you. Gratitude isn't about ignoring pain. It's about finding growth and meaning even in hardship. These simple steps create a gentle rhythm, a rhythm of appreciation that can fill your days with light and peace. Remember, this journey is yours, no one else's. Take it at your own pace and celebrate every small step. If you're ready to embrace this new lens on life, hit subscribe and join us. Because together, we'll explore how gratitude can turn retirement into a beautiful new beginning. Part 6. Embracing gratitude as a way of life. Your quiet mind, your powerful soul. As we come to the close of this chapter on gratitude after retirement, remember this. Gratitude isn't just a practice. It's a way of living. A quiet strength that grounds your mind and empowers your soul. In these golden years, when the world slows down and your inner voice grows louder, gratitude becomes the bridge between peace and purpose. It helps you find joy not in what you have left to do, but in all you've already lived. It transforms the quiet moments into a powerful sanctuary of love, healing, and hope. So, to you, the wise and wonderful souls watching today, this is your time to breathe deeply, to let go gently, to open your heart wide and receive the gifts life still offers. And when you're ready to walk this path of peace, strength, and gratitude, remember, you are not alone. Join us here at Quiet Mind, Powerful Soul, because together we will nurture that quiet mind and unleash your powerful soul. Subscribe now and become part of a community that honors your journey, your wisdom, and your light. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being you.